Hey everyone, Duke here, and today we're going to go over how to get the new Destabilizing Rounds Catalyst, the new frame for the week, and the NES008 Specimen as well. So to start, you're going to basically do the same thing as last week, where you're going to go to this conflux right when you kind of first get into the combat area, just go over to the left. And again, same puzzle as last week. All you got to do is shoot the boxes above in the order that the little mini boxes appear, and then there'll be a set of 4 boxes on the outside. Again, do the same thing with those, and just shoot the boxes, the big boxes with the mini box underneath it. From here, the second puzzle is going to be again in the same spot as last week. There's going to go ahead and be the conflux that you have to activate to open the portal to the right side. Now, when you go inside of this portal, there's actually going to be 2 active portals. There's going to be the one from last week, which you seemingly can still do if you missed last week's, but then there's going to be a second portal. It looks like there's a third portal over on the right that will probably activate in the final week, next week's puzzle. But for this puzzle, we're going to have something a little bit different this time. So when you come into the room, there's going to be a little like white circle on the ground with basically a little mini box, a little mini oracle. And when you step into that buff, it's that oracle or that box is going to go above one of the diamonds around the room. So this puzzle was same room and similar concept was a puzzle last week. But basically the way I did this is I just kept moving the blue around the room until the line pointed to the correct diamond where the box was. And so once you do that, you'll go into that room and you'll need to break one of the boxes in that room. So a couple important things here is there are multiple boxes in each of these rooms. So you need to make sure that once you actually get into the room that the box, like the big box that you shoot, is the one that still has that little mini box or that little mini oracle next to it. You don't want to shoot any of the other boxes. I believe there's 3 boxes in each room. You'll be able to do about a third of the boss's health each phase here, and then you'll notice that the little kind of buff on the ground spawns again, and you'll have to do the same thing. So again, you'll have to go back and re-pick up your the blue buff to continue to move the buff around the room. And again, as you can kind of see here, like I'll look up and see where that line points to. Wherever that diamond glows, I want that diamond to be glowing right underneath wherever that box is. So like once I see that, like so I'm looking for that one 2 to the left at this point. So this one I believe is the one that where it works for that diamond. Yep, that diamond glows right where the box is. That's telling me that's the portal I'm actually gonna go through. Basically when I go through the portal, I will be in that room. And so as you can see here, that box at the far end was not the one I want to shoot. I want to shoot this box that has the little mini box next to it, or again, the little mini oracle, and that will make the boss damageable. Again, if you shoot the wrong box, then that's going to basically reset you. I don't know if it'll like reset the boss's health. I assume not, but it will reset. Like you'll have to go re-pick up the buff again and retry to go through it again. So again, I was able to do about a third of the boss's health each time. I'm assuming it's a health gate and not a time gate. It could also be a time gate, but basically just keep doing it until the boss is dead. That will give you your frame for the week. Also, make sure that right under the chest here is going to be your Specimen 008 that you can pick up. You're definitely going to want to go ahead and grab this while you're here, and that's going to be able to get that quest started for you as well. And our final puzzle for the week is going to be again in the same spot as the final puzzle last week with the conflux and portal in the kind of the room right before the boss room. Again, just like the last puzzle, there are going to be 2 portals here. Do note that the portal in the middle, so this is actually different. The portal in the middle is going to take you to last week's puzzle. The portal on the left is going to take you to this week's puzzle, so make sure you go ahead and go through the portal on the left. So this is going to be kind of like a maze puzzle and also combined with some of the mechanics that we do in the exotic mission itself. There's going to be 2 kind of obvious of the little like red holder spots with some walls that are blocking off until you can find those red buffs. There's going to be multiple minotaurs around this area. You can kind of follow the radar to be able to find these guys, but as you kill the minotaurs, they're going to drop some of the different buffs. Now, the first one in the back here is going to drop one of the red buffs. This first red buff, you're actually not going to want to bring it to the closer red dunk. You're going to want to bring it all the way back to kind of where you came in over by the portal. This spot right here is going to be for later. You're going to need 2 of the red ones in order to make use of this one. So we're going to start over by the portal. So once you get back kind of to that where you came in red little dunk spot, you can go ahead and dunk it and come into this next room. This room will have another Minotaur, which will drop you another one of the red buffs and kind of allow you to just progress through for now. There's going to be, I believe, 4 total Minotaurs in this kind of encounter, if you want to call it that. In this next room, there will be, as you can kind of see right away, a spot to dunk a blue buff. And if you take a hard right, you don't want to go further. You want to take a hard right when you first come in the room. That's going to be where that Minotaur will be to drop this blue buff, which, as we know, for the rest of the mission, always opens up the portals, which will open up the portal right next to where you dunk it, pretty clearly here. And as you go through this portal, you're going to get your, I believe, final Minotaur that's going to drop a yellow buff. Also in this room is going to be your first kind of orb. Basically, the goal here is to pick up all 4 of these orbs. You will see on the left side of your screen that you have a proximity sensor that's kind of telling you as you're getting closer to some of these, which can also help guide you through, but you want to be able to get all 4 of these orbs in order to basically finish this puzzle. But when you're here, you go ahead and dunk that yellow buff, and that'll allow you kind of back into the main area. This is actually back where that first red dunk spot that we saw earlier is. And so at this point, there's going to be 3 more orbs that we have to find. The second orb is actually going to be kind of back where you killed the first Minotaur. I'm assuming this was probably available in here. I just didn't find it the first time through. But just kind of coming straight out from where we just showed, if you just take a straight and slightly to the right as you're kind of getting to the dead end, you're going to go ahead and find the second orb. Now for the third orb, make sure that the red buff is dunked in the holder near the portal. That's going to be the only way that this wall stays open with where you originally dunked that yellow buff. You're going to want to come back through this room and back through the portal. This is going to allow you to go get the other red buff that you need for this third orb, and then just kind of continue through the path all through the open area, and you're going to go ahead and bring it all the way back to the other red buff, again the one that we kind of saw at the beginning near the back away from the portal. Go ahead and dunk it here. That's going to open up this first spot, and then you're going to run all the way back, go ahead and get that second red buff that is near the portal currently, and then that's going to allow you to open up the second wall over to the left here as you come into this room, and inside here is going to be your third orb. Now from here you can go ahead and grab that kind of inner red buff, because otherwise, if you grab the outer one, the inner one's going to be stuck in there. So grab the one that's kind of near the orb you just picked up, and you're going to bring it back again near where the portal was. At that point, you can go ahead and turn around and go back and pick up your second red buff. Again, it's going to be in the exact same spot that the other one was, just the one that's kind of more near the center. And that you're going to want to go ahead and bring that with you into this other room that you just unlocked. Again, this is probably not the most efficient way of doing this. This is the order that I happen to find them in. I'm not sure if you have to do them in this order. I feel like probably not. But as you take a left here, you'll go ahead and open up this room to the left with that second red buff that you're holding, and then just follow the path through, and you will find the final orb. At this point, a few seconds later, there'll be some lore, and there will be a chest that opens up in the center, allowing you to get back out. It'll also kind of guide you back towards the middle where the portal's at, but it will automatically open up and give you the Destabilizing Rounds catalyst. And that's all for today. I hope this video was helpful. If you are looking for a team to run this either on normal or on expert, I do plan on running these on my stream tonight, so you can definitely come on by and get some help with that. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.